U.S. officials are reassuring us that there's enough vaccine to go around and every American can get a jab.
Hundreds of millions of doses will be available every month, and we expect to have enough vaccines for every American by April.
By the end of March, early April, enough across all of our vaccine portfolio to have for every American who would like to be vaccinated.
100% of Americans that want the vaccine will have had the vaccine by that point in time.
Although not everyone is going to take it.
Stop watching the news! Stop watching the media!
We are anti-vaccine. We are anti-tyrannical government.
It's nice to have a choice, isn't it? Well, as Trump rolls out his Vaccines for Americans First policies, there are mounting fears that Washington will not be able to deliver on its promises. A White House summit expected to celebrate the victory of the jab had two key guests missing, Pfizer and Moderna. Pfizer is reported to have told the Trump administration that it cannot provide additional doses of the COVID-19 vaccine until mid-2021. They say other countries beat the United States and bought up the supply. Global Justice Now, a UK-based group, reported back in November that 80% of Pfizer's vaccine, over 1 billion doses, had already been sold. The buyers, some of the wealthiest governments around the world. Now, the USA did get some, but only 100 million vaccines.
The U.S. government placed an initial order of 100 million doses for Pfizer-BioNTech's COVID-19 vaccine, and Pfizer is ready to begin shipping initial doses soon after receiving an emergency use authorization from the U.S. Food and Drug Administration. Any additional doses beyond the 100 million are subjected to a separate and mutually acceptable agreement.
Rumors are circulating that after that, Pfizer offered to sell more to the United States, but Trump said no deal. Now, the White House flat out denies that. Let's do the math. Pfizer says you need 2 doses per person, so 100 million vaccines covers only 50 million people, roughly 15% of the U.S. population. But U.S. officials say they checked the numbers and there won't be any shortage.
We are confident that we will have 100 million doses of Pfizer's vaccine as agreed to in our contract. And beyond that, we have 5 other vaccine candidates, including 100 million doses on the way from Moderna.
So what does this America First document really mean? Pfizer privately funded its work without U.S. government support. So Washington cannot force its will to be first on the company, and it's free to sell its vaccine across the planet. Private property and free markets, something that America loves.